was starting to think we'd have to finish without you.
Cut the garbage. I want an explanation.
I can give you that much.
Buddy, you've got no idea what you just got yourself into.
You don't say. Why don't you come a little closer and explain it to me? Ambush, run! You aren't saying anything your friend doesn't already know. You know, Grand Champion, you got talent. The Overseers would have scouted you eventually.
Let him go before you do something you can't take back.
You should really take your own advice. We could have helped you make a real mark on the galaxy. Now you'll have to settle for your gaudy title and the price on your head.
Better than the mark you're about to make in the snow.
Cocky and brutal. Just what I'd expect from Mandalorian scum. Bounty hunting isn't a game, whatever the Mandalorians think. It's serious business, with serious consequences. Consequences you're about to become intimately familiar with.
Torian, you're okay. Oh, stars, am I glad you're okay.
Sorry. Shouldn't have let this happen. I owe you. Again. My turn to be bait, I guess.
Maybe, but I was still the one getting shot at.
Never said I was good at it.
Bet they wish they hadn't caught me now.
Loser's bet.
Hey, one of these creeps is still alive and kicking.
How? This should have been total overkill.
Buddy, I'll show you overkill.
It was just a job. The Overseer says kill, I kill. You know how it is. I don't get a say.
How many more of you out there hunting me?
I don't know, I swear. Nobody does. We work independently. This is the first time I've heard of Overseers acting in tandem.
Remember what you saw here today. Remind everyone why crossing me is a bad idea.
I'll discourage them.
Despite what you think, the Great Hunt's no joke. There's a reason Mandalore made me his champion.
If this couldn't kill you, I don't know what would. I want out. I don't care how good the money is. It's not worth it.
You're begging the wrong person. Your call.
Torian, he's not worth it.
Dues paid. Finished?
It's too late for regrets. You know, I was actually starting to miss you. Mako, get back and pull together some data for our next target.
Got it. Be careful, you two.
Ever eaten Mandalorian food? At your adoption, maybe?
I've been meaning to track some down.
Been craving it since I left. Food here's a little bland, no offense. Thought I'd put something together next chance I got. Interested?
If I say yes, am I gonna regret it?
It probably won't hurt you much. Think of it as a challenge. Never thanked you, not making a big deal over me taking off.
Try not to spring any more vacations on me.
Surprised me too. Been meaning to ask something. Mandalore tell you the race SWTOR when you were adopted into his clan?
Is that something I should know?
You could say that. Race SWTOR means 6 actions. The core of Mandalorian life. Speaking the language is a big one. I could teach you, if you're up for it.
I probably ought to know what my people were saying about me.
Have to find some time later then.
So, what do you know about Hilo Viz?
I've heard the name. She was some big-time spacer, wasn't she?
You could put it that way if you're partial to understatement. She broke the Mandalorian blockade at the Hydian Way. You know, the one that strangled Coruscant and dashed a full-scale Jedi assault. And it wasn't out of the goodness of her heart, either. Credits were involved. A lot of them.
You've got my attention.
You could say that run was the height of her career, but that's only because she dropped off the scanners not long after.
I bet more than a few people would be willing to pay to have a word with her.
Anyone asking about Hilo isn't looking for a chat.
She's single?
No, she's dead. According to the rumors, anyway. Most think the Hutts were behind Hilo's disappearance, but anyone who knew her could tell you they'd have better odds winning a marathon. No, she's still out there. Somewhere.
Why the sudden interest in a long-lost spacer?
Hilo was my old partner.
Never took you for the type to get starstruck.
What? No. We've got history.
Not to mention her credits.
Oh, that isn't exactly the case. Hilo was my old partner. More than that. That blockade run was the last thing we ever did together. Like I said, a lot of credits were involved. When I saw the opportunity, I took off and left Hilo holding the bag. Stupid.
Is that a conscience showing?
I don't know, maybe. It was a dumb move I regret making.
Reassuring.
I said it was stupid. I learned my lesson. Listen, I found out that an old associate from that blockade run is still around and kicking. A mutual acquaintance. I owe Hilo one last visit. If he knows where she's been laying low all this time, I've got to track him down.
Glad to see you both made it back okay. Now, it's the last time I let you go off without a chaperone.
Looks like I'm grounded. Be back on the hunt?
We'll head out after a little R&R. I think it's deserved.
Seconded.
One of Tormund's lackeys forwarded a star chart to a system called Voss. The place isn't even on most maps yet. There's a lot of scuttlebutt about Voss's discovery on the HoloNet, but it's pretty far-fetched stuff even for spacer superstition. The astrogation computer's updated and ready to go when you are.
I think it's safe to proceed.